Hello, singles. Elsie here to do a reading for you. I thought I'd show up and just throw a singles reading for you to find out who is the next love of your life, who's showing up next for you, and possibly how far off in the distance that is. Please remember, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate for all of you because we're not all at the same place in our lives. Some of us have a lot to learn before the next love of our life shows up, and some of us have learned so many lessons that we're ready and waiting for something to show up around the corner. So it's not going to resonate for all of you, but let's figure out what's going on. I will call out the signs and symbols if you need to know them. This is for any sign, this reading. Let's find out what's going on for the singles. Who's showing up next? Who's the next love of your life? What's going on with the singles, please? We've got the Strength card, possibly a Leo. We've got the Six of Cups. And we've got the Two of Pentacles. So I would say just from this energy here, that it feels like could be Scorpio, could be Leo energy, or Capricorn so far, maybe an Aquarius. I want to say that it does feel like the Strength card is giving me the energy of you need to be courageous. You need to be courageous. For some of you, it feels like somebody might be showing up for you from your past. Now, before you click off, it feels like this person is somebody that you've known before. And so when I say with the Six of Cups, someone might be coming back round, look, it could be someone you used to know in high school. It could be someone that you've completely forgotten about. And through, work or through the busyness of life, it feels like there might be some sort of decision made. Somebody could show up on your socials. Look, did we go to school together? Like, it feels like that. It feels like somebody who you've tucked away neatly in your memory. And it feels like this person is finally having the courage to say something. Like I said, they could be Scorpio, could be Leo, could be Capricorn. Tell me more. Feels like someone's finding the courage to come forward here. And it is somebody that I feel that you know of. Like, maybe you're not besties, right? But it feels like somebody that you know of. We've got the King of Swords. We've got the Knight of Swords. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we've got Virgo, which is the Nine of Pentacles. So it could be someone who is an Aquarius, a Libra, or a Gemini, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. I believe that this person is really highly intellectual. They are somebody who's very honest and truthful. I don't think that that's anything that you're going to have to worry about, but I feel like that this person might be someone who's been observing you from a distance. The King of Swords isn't somebody who, they're kind of an overthinker. There's somebody who is so tied up in the details in their head that they forget to sort of open their mouth and let the words fall out. And, oh, yeah, yeah, that is a song. Charlie just said, he finished the sentence for me, which was, I want to see you be brave. So that is Sarah Bareilles, and the name of the song is Brave. I'll do that oftentimes. I'll talk to Charlie, who is my guide. If you've never been here before, things are a little weird here. So open up your mouth and let the words fall out is what she says in the song. And then Charlie said, I want to see you be brave. So it feels like somebody's trying to be brave here. Somebody who possibly you've known from the past. And it doesn't have to be someone you've had any romantic notion with, because I don't see any cups here except for the Six of Cups, which tells me there's been no romantic connection here, but there is memories that we share together. So it's someone who's finding the courage to open up their mouth and let the words fall out. Somebody's trying to say it or come forward and say it. I think they're going to be brave because, Sarah Bareilles says it in the song. And the Knight of Swords is here. And the Knight of Swords is very brave. It's Gemini energy, and Gemini is very brave. But mostly Gemini is the one who just lets the words fall out. Gemini is not scared to just say it, right? And I feel like this person possibly sees you as someone who's very stable, very grounded, someone very beautiful or handsome. They see you as someone who takes care of yourself and maybe doesn't need them. And so this person, I feel, is very strong, highly intellectual, probably quite successful in their life. They're a very good speaker. They know all the words to say, but I think that they have a problem with courage. I feel like that they are a strong person, mentally strong, but I feel like that they have a problem with courage, or finding the courage to come forward and just say things as as they see them. I feel like they're at this time, they're trying to make a decision to come forward here. And we do have the Queen of Pentacles. So I really do feel like this person could either have an earth, a water, and an air sign, possibly, in their big three. But I do believe that you could be the Taurus, the Virgo, or the Capricorn. And even if you're not, I feel like you're a person who sees the value in being very solid, grounded, independent with your finances, somebody who maybe carries their own mortgage or has their own car payment, or someone who has their own lease. Like, I feel like this person, the reason that they are sort of don't have the courage to come forward is because they see that you're very much complete on your own. You're like a whole person, and you really aren't necessarily looking for someone to be in your life. So we do have the Nine of Pentacles. And so the Nine of Pentacles is confidence. Like, when you are someone who exudes this much confidence, whether you're feminine or masculine, people tend not to approach you, right? You could be someone who is highly analytical. We've got upper right-hand corner here, we've got Virgo, somebody who's highly analytical, who goes over the details of everything. How does the collective know this person? And where do they come from in the past here? It feels like you do have memories with this person. Look, it could be one of your brothers or your sister's best friends that you haven't seen since college. It could be something like that, right? It doesn't necessarily always have to be someone that you had a relationship with that broke down. It's not always that. Tell me about the Six of Cups. We've got the Star, we've got the Nine of Swords, and we've got the Hanged Man. So I feel like when this person does show up, it's going to put you in some sort of perspective. It feels a little bit worrisome. I'm just going to say it feels a little bit worrisome, but also a little bit hopeful. It feels like this is somebody that that maybe you and them took a pause. And what I mean by that is maybe you did go to college together, or maybe you met them through your brother or your sister or a friend and they were going to college. But it feels like life took you on different paths is what it feels like. And so we took a pause is what it feels is like here. But we do have the Nine of Swords. I do see the Aquarius energy, the star here, as being a sword as well, because Aquarius is swords, right? And so it does feel like maybe you two released each other and went your separate ways. It feels like this is someone that you have not seen for a really long time. But when they do show up in your energy again, it does feel like you're actually quite hopeful. You're quite hopeful. A little bit worried maybe because this person is someone who, although they have all the words, is not very verbal. They're someone who it has a hard time letting the words fall out. And so they leave you in this place where you're kind of stalled, or you're not really sure what to say. Or tell me about this King of Swords, and why this King of Swords is somebody who struggles with courage. It does feel like this King of Swords, and I mean, kings are kings, right? But it does feel like this person is somebody who struggles with coming forward and being forward, pursuing possibly. We do have the Ace of Swords. So this person is somebody who overthinks everything. So they're overthinking all of the words they want to say. And it feels like 1, 2, 3, they've had their heart broken before, 3 swords, or have been sad or disappointed about how things have worked out with other people in the past. And so I feel like this person is either very attractive or they're very attracted to you. It does feel like if they are an Aquarius, maybe they're an Aquarius Pisces cusp. It could be that. We do have the Ace of Swords here. This person does want to say something. They want to try and make conversation here. And this could be someone, look, who sees you on socials. Like, you know, when you're on Facebook, right? You can see the friends of friends and all of that. Maybe they come up in that list there and they're like, oh, there's the collective. I haven't seen them in a long while. We do have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Hermit in the reverse. So it feels like this person is like on the edge of making a decision. So it feels like with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, this person is unsure about what their expectations are. What I really just want to do is reach out to the collective and make conversation. But I don't really want them to think that I'm trying to pursue them in a romantic way, although there are romantic feelings here. The Hermit is in the reverse, which tells me that the King of Swords is usually someone who spends a lot of time by themselves. They enjoy their own time. They like being alone in their own energy. And the Hermit energy energy tells me that this person with the Ace of Cups also in the reverse, they've not dated in a very long time. It feels like they feel a little bit awkward. Tell me why they're having problems with courage. We have the King of Pentacles, we have the Chariot, and we have the Hierophant. So this person is really trying to make a decision, a really important decision to take their life on another trajectory. It feels like this person is very set as it pertains to their financial world. This person's done really well for themselves. Maybe they're a banker, maybe they're in finance, maybe they're an accountant, an actuary. They know all about their finances. It feels like this person has set themselves up for life pretty well, whether they're feminine or masculine. And now what they want is to try and bring their feelings from being submerged to the top. We can see that these horses and this charioteer are coming out of the depths of the ocean. So it feels like somebody is, and this is Cancer energy, right? So it feels like somebody has kept their feelings submerged in favor of building themselves a life financially or monetarily. But now this person is trying to bring themselves to the surface because they're looking at the Hierophant energy, which is, I want to build a structure, possibly something is committed to someone. I want to build an empire with somebody, but I want to do it in a way where we're committed to each other. It feels like now this person has made their wealth, or they're really stable in their lives, comfortable in the place that they are financially. And this person now, what's come to the surface is, I really don't want to live in this wealth all by myself. Well, we've got a perfect match here, right? So it does feel like, it doesn't matter if you have Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in the chart. It does feel like these two would be making a lot of financial wealth together, because that's what the King and the Queen of Pentacles do. Taurus and Capricorn are actually really good for that. When they get together, they're really good at building material wealth. This Judgment card at the bottom of the deck is telling me that somebody is looking at taking their life on a completely different trajectory than they've been on before. So we've gone from building our career to maybe becoming the bank manager or the CEO or the president of a company, or building your own business, to now I want to sort of take a different turn and make a decision to maybe not work as much, maybe slow down with working, and maybe invest some time into making conversation or being really honest with myself, and maybe start aggressively pursuing emotional stuff. And I think that's where you come in, collective, because I feel like you're the Six of Cups energy. So this person is trying to become confident enough to make some sort of really big decision about what to do next in their life as it pertains to romance, right? We've got the Tower, we have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So look, there's a tug and a pull going on here. There is somebody who really is looking at, it's like a realization has hit them, and they've made a decision here that it's time for me to finally pick a path, pick a way, and find my confidence to be able to speak out, let the words fall out, and be brave. I feel like this person works too much. We've got Capricorn with the Two of Pentacles here. It feels like this person is very, very busy in their life, and maybe they're tired of just doing all the work. They need some excitement is what it is. This person needs some excitement here, and we do have the Eight of Wands. They're looking at, once they find somebody, for things to move them in pretty quickly. It feels like this person is really ready for things to move quickly with the Eight of Wands, be very exciting, move quickly, lots of messages, excitement and fun. We've got the Four of Wands, maybe move someone into my home where we can be fun and passionate and have all sorts of fun together. There's an exciting new path that's opening here. This person doesn't want to spend the rest of their life working. They want to find somebody that is passionate and sexy and desirable and exciting. But the Five Wands are here as well. The Five Wands are sort of indecision. I'm not really sure. Is there going to be competition? I haven't been in the dating scene for quite some time here. Let's talk about this Queen of Coins, because I feel like somebody's going to be giving you an offer here to take you out. They could be, not with a gun, to take you out, like buy you dinner. I don't know. I feel like all right. We've got the the Ten of Cups, or sorry, the Ten of Pentacles. Got the Page of Coins. We had a bunch of cards that were buckled here, so what the heck, why not? Let's do it. The Page of Coins is here. So it does feel like somebody is looking at legacy. They're not looking at hit it and quit it. They're looking at something that's going to last a long time. They're looking at being very giving. Taurus is the overgiver, and we have the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, Virgo and Taurus and Capricorn here. So it does feel like somebody here is really quietly watching you. It feels like they're quietly watching you online, wondering if you're single, wondering what's going on in your world. It feels like maybe you live a distance from them possibly, but it feels like they're wondering, should I bring an end to the silence? Should I say something to the collective? This person likes what they see. They might have been viewing you or watching you from a distance, which I feel like is online, and it feels like they've been quiet up till now. But this person, I feel, is going to say something. What will they say? Oh, yes. Okay, hang on. Let's get a different deck here. It's always got to be the one that's like way at the bottom. Hang on. Let's find out what they're going to say first. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. They're going to come forward to you. It feels like here. The Seven of Pentacles is somebody who's going to wait because they're kind of detached from their emotions at this time. But it does feel like as they watch you, that it feels like they want to make conversation with you. This is Libra energy. They're sort of hesitating right now because they've been hurt before. And so they're not really sure exactly how they should approach you. Tell me more. They are going to be honest and truthful. They do see you as a match to them, not only in financially, but also as the King and Queen of Swords. Somebody who's highly intelligent as well. What else do we need to know? We've got painful memories. So that accounts for the Three Swords that we were saying. I can't do this right now. This person is possibly in the midst of maybe a battle with drugs and alcohol. It could be that. I wish I could fully be honest with you. I can't take it anymore. Will this pain ever stop? So this person views you from a distance and they do want to come forward, and they're trying to possibly get rid of some sort of drug or alcohol addiction. It could be that. But look, they could be watching you in pictures partying. Maybe they're like, I don't really want somebody who does drugs or alcohol. Maybe they've seen you partying in your pictures. It could be that. They're wondering maybe, will you ever change? It could be both ways. Like, take it as it is. I don't want to be alone. So they're, no one understands me but you. It feels like they have good memories of you. They kind of understand you, or you understand them. So it does feel like you two have shared conversations before. Let's see who this person is. Tell me more about who we're talking about. Warm as the sun. So to me, that's Leo, or somebody who's very personable, fun, exciting. We have someone you already know, and I think that we talked about that. Someone who seeks emotion. So they are, I would say, a lover, not a fighter. This is soul recognition. So this person feels like you are a soulmate, or that they're reconnecting to you, and it feels like a soul connection. It feels like they've had some sort of realization or clarity that you could definitely be their person. They are somebody who likely could have Pisces in the chart, maybe Leo possibly. Look, we have all kinds of signs here. We've got Scorpio, Cancer. I've been reading them all out. Like, it doesn't really matter what the sign is ultimately. It really matters where the structures of the cards are falling. And so what I think is that somebody here is having a realization that I want to find somebody who will be my forever person, but this person might be struggling with drugs and alcohol, or they see in your posts that you are out partying, and maybe they're a person who is recovered from drugs and alcohol, and they don't want someone in their life who is someone who does that with their time. We have closed off. We have a younger masculine possibly. You could be the younger masculine, or maybe they are. We do have Virgo. They could have a Virgo placement as well. Aries, father and mother. Oh, interesting. So if you're the feminine, maybe you're a mother. If you're the masculine, maybe you're a father. We could have someone who has an Aries placement, a Virgo placement, or a Pisces placement. Could likely be fire sign energy. This person might be somebody that you've worked with before. That never really even entered my mind. They could be someone who is a friend of your soul group or a friend of your family. Somebody who lives close to your home, who sold you your home, or somebody who is a realtor possibly. We do have someone who thinks that this is a very good chemistry, soulmate, passionate kind of energy here. And it could be someone who says dark male. So darker than lighter, which means that their skin could be darker, their hair could be darker, their eyes could be darker. So it doesn't always have to be exactly skin, hair, and eyes that are all darker. But it does feel like that's what you will notice about them. They are a person who's very generous. Some of you, it's going to be a fair male, and it could be a mixture of the fair male and the person who's darker. This person is somebody who possibly sees you having fun times, or they are a person who likes to have fun times, parties, events, and having fun. But don't forget, there's this drugs and alcohol card here. We do have brunette female. You could be that person, and somebody who possibly came out of an open relationship with a younger female and a mature woman. Could be. There was a triangle there, possibly, if that fits anything. I'm going to leave that right there. I think we're just going to stop right there because it's a lot of cards already. I'm going to go for now. I hope you are well, and thank you so much for showing up here and watching. I do appreciate you, and I hope that makes sense to somebody. I'm going to go for now. You guys take care. Bye-bye.